Hi there, I'm Dan Smith, and welcome to Food Finds. Today on Food Finds, we're in Catawissa, Pennsylvania, checking out Big Dan's Barbecue. Located only 5 minutes away from Knoebel's Amusement Resort, Big Dan's Barbecue, which is located inside Rohrbach's farm market, has created a one-stop shop for everything you need after a long day. And I got to sit down with Big Dan himself and try out the food.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Dan?
Yep, Dan.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. So, anywhere specific you want to sit and talk a little bit, or it's up to you?
Necessarily.
So the first thing I wanted to ask you about is, the flag, is that your grandfather?
Yeah. Yep, that's my mom's dad.
So, were you named after him?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It was just a...
Yep, she had it in the basement for a long time, and we were talking about the decor and stuff here and how we wanted to do it, and she said, well, I have your grandfather's flag. Is that something you'd be interested in? I was like, yeah, absolutely. So
yeah. Huh. I think that adds definitely a level to it of, respect and everything.
Yeah,
usually you think with barbecue and stuff, for some reason, patriotism and, pride in, veterans usually comes into effect. But having the flag there, I think, sort of seals that.
Yeah, so my grandfather was in the Army, my dad was in the Army, my brother was in the Army, so.
You?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Just didn't feel the calling?
No, I blew out my knee in high school playing football, so I don't think I would have passed the.
So that sort of ended it.
It wasn't really on my radar anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You were more on the war on spices and stuff like that, right?
The war on hunger.
Yes, yeah. Hey, that's an important war to fight. Not many people can fight that appropriately.
Yeah, right.
So how long have you guys been around?
So we started this business in 2013.
Okay.
So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is our 9th season doing this. We're seasonal. We opened with a food trailer in the parking lot of the farm market here. And we did April through October every year, just Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then this year 2019, end of 19, we just started talking about needing to do something different, putting in a restaurant. This used to be a gift shop. Used to be, my in-laws owned the farm. They converted it over in 2000 to a gift shop, so they had home decor stuff and toys and candles and things like that. And that industry has kind of waned over the last 20 years. As more online stuff becomes available and things like that. So, so we consolidated, and then last year we were like, all right, we need to change it over. So we went to the bank, got everything we needed, and started in February of 2020 with the renovations.
Yeah.
And then
how much renovation did you have to do here? Because it is beautiful in here.
Yeah, all of the walls and the ceiling and stuff that was what was done prior. We did the floor, we did the kitchen. We put bathrooms in, the countertops, that kind of stuff, the decorations. But
you kept with the whole feel of the place. Everything feels like it was built together. Nothing feels like, oh, this is new, and all that.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were like, oh, you did all this? I'm like, not all of it. We did. So we put a new floor down, but we kind of did something that looked antique already, so it doesn't stand out as different. So
well, it's definitely cool. I like the environment. The environment's definitely a seller for me.
Yeah.
I think we had talked about that I had the passport. I had gotten it from a place in Hamburg, and which I really, really like. So that's the competition you have today. But I saw that this is really the only barbecue place for a little bit, right?
There's another place on the map called Skeeter's. They've been around for a long time. They're maybe 45 minutes away from here. But as far as this general vicinity, there's no other barbecue places. There's other places that have pulled pork on their menu or brisket on their menu, or there's lots of trailers and trucks, places that go to carnivals and things like that. But there's no like sit-down barbecue restaurant in the area.
And I would say the closest place is probably Elysburg. That's like a big city, would you say?
Bloomsburg.
Bloomsburg?
Yeah,
okay.
Other direction,
Gotcha. And then you're also close to Ashland. And,
Not too far,
and Centralia and all that. I just came through Centralia this morning. So, I mean, you know, a lot of people go to Centralia. A lot of people go to Knoebel. So do you see a lot of business from those areas coming here?
Definitely Knoebels. I mean, Knoebels was 5 minutes down the road. So we get a lot of traffic that come. And that was part of our issue with growing the business was just people would drive by and they're thinking, I'm going to Knoebels. You know, Knoebels is known for their food. They've got the great food down there. So people are like, hey, we're going for the rice, we're going for the food. And trying to siphon off some of that to say, hey, stop and get some good barbecue was the challenge. But over the years, people would stop and they're like, oh, this place is great. We'll be back next year. Because a lot of people only come once or twice a year.
Sure.
But then they've started to make this part of their regular. So it's been cool. We've seen families that have come. You know, and it's always that. Like my son, when he was 13, 14, he had that huge growth. So I see kids and they're 11, 12, then all of a sudden they come in and they're a lot taller. And
then their voice changed.
Yeah, exactly. See kids, you know, they're kids growing up. We actually met people that came here. They moved to Texas. We went down to Texas for the National Barbecue Convention.
Oh, nice.
Reached out to them. We hadn't spent the night at their house and hung out with them. Just met them through barbecue. So yeah, it's been a cool thing.
So did you say you originally grew up in Ohio?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so what makes your barbecue better than maybe the closest place to you, or maybe more authentic, or however you want to describe it?
I don't know about authenticity. Everybody has their own style.
Sure.
You know, everybody knows what Texas brisket. Everybody thinks about Memphis ribs or St. Louis ribs or Alabama chicken. Everybody's got their own thing. I've just kind of, honestly, I cook what I like to eat.
Okay.
So I cook it the way I like to eat it, and I guess my palate is general enough that people like it the same way. So
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, what would you say your favorite part of the business is?
I love when people come in and they're surprised at how good it is.
Okay.
The food, the atmosphere, the service. Like they come in, they're like, this is awesome. Like that's my favorite thing is to see people like, I'll definitely be back. You know, I had a conversation with a guy who had some chicken the other day, and he's like, this is the best chicken I've ever had.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. So what would you recommend that I get today?
Well, it depends on how hungry you are. I tell people to go with the sampler.
Okay.
You get pork, you get brisket, you get a couple ribs. If you're going to just go with, or you can just get like a quarter pound of the pork. Pork's our biggest seller. Mm-hmm. People like pork. They really like our pork. I like the brisket, but not everybody does, or they're not used to it. You know, like, well, what's brisket? So I think they're both good. We have something called the pile up, which is the meat with beans and coleslaw piled up on top of it. Those flavors go really well together. The nachos are fantastic. We make the pico here, so it's meat and cheese and pico and sour cream, and they're fantastic. I mean, honestly, people ask me that all the time, and I say, it's all good. It's kind of whatever strikes your fancy, whatever you like to eat. You're not going to find anything, in my opinion, not going to find anything you don't like. If you like this type of thing, you'll like it here.
And what sides do you have?
Beans, coleslaw, mac and cheese, cornbread, potato salad, macaroni salad. That's about it.
Okay.
So.
And macaroni is good?
Macaroni
cheese,
yeah, it's very good. Macaroni and cheese, we make that here from scratch. The coleslaw we make from scratch. The beans we doctor up.
Sure.
But those are probably our three.
Okay.
The mac and cheese is by far the biggest seller on the sides. People love the mac and cheese.
Gotcha.
And people even who don't like coleslaw still like our coleslaw for whatever reason. They like to try it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been pretty blessed with everybody's enjoying our food, enjoying the place, and supporting us.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And you said it was a half pound of pork?
You can get quarter pound, half pound, pound.
And does that come with any side?
Everything's a la carte.
Okay.
So you can get whatever meat sides, just mix and match.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I was gonna try the half pound of pork and mac and cheese.
I think it's a good combo.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Was that a drink?
Just water.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Sweet, honey, spicy. Carolina, which is like a mustard vinegar,
Uh-huh.
and that is our white sauce, which is a mayonnaise, vinegar, sugar mix, like an Alabama style.
And it's good. I think I saw you talk about that on your Facebook, right?
The white sauce is fantastic.
Okay. I'm going to have to try all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Thank you. Look at all this. This looks fantastic. I don't remember, but I know this is white sauce. I know that is Carolina. I believe it's sweet, spicy, hot. You know, we'll find out for sure in a second here. So I'm going to just try the pork on its own first. Let it stand on its own. Dude, that is juicy pork. Holy grail. Alright, so now we're going to try some white sauce. You can taste the vinegar, but it's really good. Let's try Carolina. Hopefully I don't regret this. Yeah, that's the spicy. That's so good. This macaroni and cheese, that looks legit homemade. So let's give that a try. That's some of the best mac and cheese I've ever had. Oh my gosh. The noodles dissipate in your mouth. Let's try some smoky. I feel like I'm gonna end up being a sweet guy, like I already am. Ooh, I got like a big piece right here. Look at that. That's a monster. This is like the prime kind of meat. All done. So they have a gift shop over here. A lot of cool stuff in here. Somehow this turned into a regular vlog. But when you have this much in one place, it's really nice to just be able to promote all of it. And I'm saying it's not just a barbecue place, it's not just a farmer's market, and it's not just a winery. It's all of them together, and they all promote each other, and that's awesome. I went to Big Dan's originally expecting it to just be barbecue. And I didn't even realize it was inside a farm market that was run by third and fourth generation Rohrbachs, which is what it's named after. It's a family-run farm still, and they're still serving fresh produce and fresh vegetables and a lot of jams and jellies and everything. So then, you know, when I went there, I was like, oh, wow, I'm actually really impressed with this. And then I got to the wine section. I was like, wow, I'm really impressed with this. This is locally sourced, fresh, homemade wine, you know, as a business homemade wine. And then I went further and saw, like, the decor of Big Dan's where you actually sit down and eat the food. And it was fantastic. And then you sit down and eat the food, and the food is really good. Like, I was just absolutely blown away by everything. Each thing on its own would be good enough, but all together, it creates an amazing experience. And I think you could easily go here either before you guys go to Knoebel's or after. I mean, you have to stop at Knoebel's. If you drive all the way out there, like, sorry, you have to stop at Knoebel's. It'd be insane not to. I mean, you could just walk in for free and just walk around. But it's just a no-brainer to me. You know, I thought the pork was very, very good. I thought the mac and cheese was very, very good. I think it was the environment that spoke the most to me. It really, there's that
sense of patriotism there for sure. And that goes, with his family having served. And there's also just that whole family-owned side to it. Not only when you're in the farm market, but also just with the wine section and just the food. Like, it feels like it was made with love, honestly. So it was definitely good. So I think it's worth a shot. I think it's worth you stopping by and trying it out for yourself. Two important things that I wanted to mention. They're only open seasonally. They're only open from the end of April until the end of December. So you want to get in between those times. Around here, a warm meal is very important in the middle of the winter. So maybe if you're really, really hungry for something, you're going to have to wait until you can, get there in April. Or get it really early in December. Who knows? And then the second thing is they are part of this PA pork barbecue sort of passport that's been going around. The first place that we had gone to that does this is Backwoods Brothers. And you can go there and get it stamped, and they have barbecue joints that serve pork products all over Pennsylvania, and you can go to each one. It's sort of like the ice cream passport. So you want to stop in at Big Dan's, get your passport stamped. I mean, that's a smart idea. Then you get to eat pork along the way, so it's like, what, why not? But I think this is a no-brainer. And then you get to stop over at Knoebel's, maybe have a funnel cake. Like, maybe that's what I did. Who would really know, though? But yeah, I think it's well worth it, and you guys should definitely check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I guess we'll have to see what we're eating next week. See you later.